Hi guys, my name is Nancy Hornaday. Welcome back to my channel, and for today I am so excited to share with you my top 10 favorite purchases. And I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to make it a list of 5, make it nice and quick, but 10 is what I could narrow it down to, plus 2 honorable mentions. We renovated our entire home, so there were a lot of purchases. So this one is going to be home decor edition, and I'm gonna do a separate one for fashion. So without further ado, here we go. And I'm gonna start from 10 all the way to number 1, so we can save the best for last. So number 10 is my Pottery Barn Joshua vase. I've been shifting it around the house, and that vase is everything. I like that it's black, so it really adds contrast to my space, but you know, has this antique feel to it. I like the price point too for the quality. It was around $89. I think I have them. I got the medium ones, but they have 3 different sizes: a small, medium, and a large. And the price point varies accordingly. So I really like this one. So okay, for number 9, the Crate and Barrel Cane Fields accent chair. And I really aesthetically like this one, and it would have been way higher on my list, but there are some issues I need to talk to you about if you're considering this chair. It's absolutely beautiful, and again, I'll insert pictures. I love that, you know, I was looking for a way to break up my my living room, my previous living room set, because I didn't want to have matchy furniture. So I took the accent chair, I put it in a guest bedroom, and I kept both sofa, which looked the same, but one is larger, one smaller. And then that chair just was everything. It ties everything together. I love the look of it. It's big, it's substantial. I like the cane accent, very on trend, but also timeless. Here's what I don't like. Number 1, I hate the price point. It's $999, so with, you know, shipping, taxes, you're paying over $1,000 for a single accent chair. I know it's absolutely ridiculous, but I fell in love with the chair and I had to have it. Second thing I don't like about it, it's really not the most comfortable chair in the world, I have to admit. And I consider returning, but I really like the look so much that I decided to keep it. Plus, it's in my formal living room where no one really sits down, and you know, it is roomy. I have some like a throw and a throw pillow that helps comfort level, but for something so expensive, I wanted it to be like a cloud when I sit down and just kind of sink in. It is not that. So if you're getting it, understand that you are going mostly for aesthetics, unless you really like firm sitting. And that is my beef with it, but if I had to do it all over again, I would do it all over again. I love the look of it. All right, so for number 8, the IKEA nightstands that I have in my main bedroom. And I like several things about these nightstands. I absolutely love how minimal they are. They have this Scandi vibes. I also love that it's solid wood, so it's really sturdy, especially for the price point, which is the other thing I love. They're under $100 each, and because I spent so much on my dresser, which is further up on my list, I wanted something that would go with it, but that didn't break the bank, because honestly, I blew up my budget for dresser and nightstands and just my dresser. So I really needed it to be under $100 each. Everything else was like $500 or $350, and I really did not have that kind of budget at the time. So I love the price point, the quality, the look. It's absolutely perfect. And also I like the fact that it goes with my dresser, but it's not the exact same look, because lately I'm really into breaking up sets. I'll do a different video and talk more in depth about it, but you know, same thing I mentioned with my formal living room set where I wanted to break it up just to add visual interest because everything is now so neutral. And same thing, you know, I wanted a dresser and nightstands that would go together, but I didn't want it to be like, you know, when you walk in at a store and just grab the whole matching set. Like, it's just I wanted it to look a little bit more effortless, which actually requires more effort. But anyway, love, love, love those. All right, so number 7, it is my my rug from Boutique Rugs. It is called the Parkfield rug, and oh my gosh, again, the price point and the quality are just perfect. This was I think a 9x7 is the size, and I layered it with a jute rug underneath. I love the look of jute, but my jute rug really was not comfortable. Plus I needed something that would tie in those cool and warm tones together, and this rug did that. It has beiges, browns, but it also has grays, but in a very subtle, muted way. So it adds some texture, and it's so soft on your feet. And the best thing is the price point. It was, I think, like $230, which is amazing. I was expecting it to look really plasticky, really cheap, but that is not the case at all. So I would definitely be ordering more rugs from Boutique Rugs. So, okay. Number 6 is my Crate and Barrel Remy Natural Linen Floor Lamp. And they have a table lamp that is like $199, and then the floor lamp is $299, which honestly, for the quality, I don't think is that bad. It is light, so if you're concerned with that, I did spray it with a fabric protectant. And you know, I also have Folex, which helps me with everything that's light. I have a light rug, I have that lamp, chairs, but that stuff is magic. So don't be afraid if you want to lighten up your decor to get something like that floor lamp, you know, to lighten it up. You just need the proper items to take care of it and clean it properly. But I love the linen look of it. Adds a little bit of texture, but it's still very subtle. I like the shape. It's so contemporary. Well, number 5, it is my West Elm. They're called Alden Counter Height stools, and I love the mix of that mid-century modern vibe mixed with everything else that's kind of contemporary, to balance it out. But it's also is so substantial and sturdy. I was concerned because they're wood, and before I had cushion bar stools, so I was concerned that they weren't going to be so comfortable, but because the way they're cut, they're so comfortable on your tush. I love the quality. The price point is a little steep, especially if you need, you know, with bar stools, because you need multiple. They are about $200 each, $199 to be exact. Plus obviously you have to pay shipping and handling. They used to have a discount if you bought 2. I looked recently and I don't see that they have a discount anymore. If you buy a set of 2, it's $3.99 versus $1.99 for 1, so you're really not saving. But it like I said, it's solid wood. It looks great, and it has amazing quality. And for other high quality stools, you could be spending upwards of $350. So considering that, it's not as expensive, but it's still steep when you add them up. And I have 4, so that took a bit to recover and really pull the trigger there. Number 4, yes. That would be, it's another solid wood piece, and that would be my Poly and Bark round coffee table for my family room, where we are right now. And I love so many things about this table. It was worth every penny. It's solid wood, it's beautiful, and you know, it's sturdy. It's really big. It's almost 40 inches in diameter, so it's substantial. And I like a round coffee table for a space that has a sectional, so that everything isn't so boxy and square. So that's why I wanted something round. I also wanted something round because in my family room is where we spend most of our time as a family, and the kids play here. So I wanted something that was really not going to potentially injure them. So I was trying to avoid harsh corners. and also something that was a little bit more inclusive for gathering. Now the price point is the best part. It's $550, which may sound like a lot, but for this kind of table, this was actually the cheapest I found, and this table is not always sold out, so I think you have to get waitlisted. If you're lucky enough to find it, pull the trigger, because trust me, I've done the research for you, and for this type of table, the next cheapest option was from Crate and Barrel, and it was still like $1,300. Number 3 are my CB2 Helix 70-inch bookcases, and I got 2 of them. I think each one is, let's see, I think they're like $249, $250 each, which honestly I didn't find it to be super expensive for the quality and in the look. I think CB2 can be expensive for things that aren't so practical, but this one I found it to be a reasonable price point. The shelves are not solid wood, however, you know, I don't really, it's not a high traffic area, and I love the way they frame my formal living room, especially because that room is really asymmetrical. You know, it has an accent wall when you come in that it's not centered with the actual living room, it's to the right of it, and then the ceiling is also not very symmetrical. So adding bookcases or shelves at either side of your sofa, I find it to be a great way to add symmetry in a room. So I really recommend them. Number 2, oh my gosh, and this piece takes my breath away, is my Anthropologie it's called Gleaming Primrose Mirrors, and they have several options as far as colors. They have this silver that's more like, you know, a mixture between silver and gold. They have the antique gold, they have a antique black, and then they have some new color now that's a greenish type of gold now. They also have a ton of different sizes. I got the tallest size in the antique gold, and it is 7 foot high by 5 feet wide, and I love it so much because before I used to have a big mirror on the wall where you come into my my formal dining room, but it was one of those 80s super outdated mirrors, so I really hated the look of it, but it was so practical because, you know, I like to style, I'm into fashion too, I like to style my clothes. I really need a big mirror, and this just really was the perfect mixture between something that was actually practical and really substantial, but also just so beautiful. It just elevates my bedroom so much. I think it was worth every penny. However, it is really expensive. It is like $1,600. I know. And for that size, for the tallest size, plus you have to pay, I think, like $200 or $250 for shipping plus taxes and everything else. Like, it's like $2,000, y'all. It was painful. However, I would never pay full price for it. Periodically, Anthropologie does have 20% off or 30% off sales. Honestly, there wasn't even a sale when I got it. I got the silver by accident, and I called to cancel. And then when I called to cancel, the guy offered me the customer service guy offered me a 20% discount if I just repurchased in the right color. So I mean, I was gonna repurchase anyway, so that helped me save a substantial amount of money, because it is definitely an investment, but to me it was worth every penny. It is so beautiful. Now, talking about mirrors, I'm gonna sneak another one in here. I'm gonna call number 2 mirrors in general and cheat a little bit, because I also love a lot my Toka brass gold mirror from Lulu in Georgia. It's a smaller piece. It's like 36 by 36. It goes in my entryway over my console table, and I also love the look of it so much. I definitely think that the Anthropologie mirror is my favorite, but this one just added such a special touch to that entry. And you know, I like to also have a mirror in the entryway because they reflect light. I mean, mirrors everywhere in your house, they help reflect light, and it's just, you can never have too many mirrors. Actually, yes, you can. Glam girls, don't do that. But I love those 2 mirrors. Okay, so for number 1, drum roll, it will be my Pottery Barn Teen. It's called the Avalon Channel Stitch bed, and I got it in the king. It has brass legs, but it's a really muted brass, so it doesn't look gaudy or anything. It looks so elegant. It's not super low profile, but it's not super tall profile. It's like perfect height. It's big, substantial, it's super sturdy. And I think this one was about $1,448 plus shipping and handling. However, I will say that for almost something that was exactly the same from the regular Pottery Barn website, it was like almost $3,000. So a trick, if you are going to buy Pottery Barn furniture, look at the Pottery Barn Teen website first, because sometimes they have the exact same things, but they're a lot more discounted and it's the same quality, literally almost the same item. So I really encourage you to do that to save a little money and still get the same quality. I have some honorable mentions, and this one would actually be really high on my list. The reason why they're not in the regular list is because there aren't really things that that are readily available because of where I bought them from. And one is my Sarah Brooks painting that I have on my formal living room. That is a super substantial piece. I think it's like 50 by 50 or something like that, but it's huge. Its texture is, it goes with my color scheme. It's so beautiful, and the price point was amazing. To find something similar at like Crate and Barrel, you'll be paying like $1,000. My other honorable mention is my thrifted marble coffee table for my formal living room. Oh my gosh, this piece, it's like $1,000 piece. I couldn't believe it. It's solid marble. Actually, if I can find footage, I'll insert it. We had to end up getting movers to move this piece. It's like $600. It is not moving anywhere. It was such a pain to transport and to place, but it was worth every penny. I got it for like $200 because the lady was, honestly, it was a rental, and the landlord was just trying to get rid of it because the tenant wanted to bring her own decor. But it was such a steal. It's so beautiful. I like the texture on the raw edge, and this piece is one that I'm going to have for years to come, literally because I can't move it. So it definitely deserves an honorable mention. And that is it, you guys. I hope you liked this list. Hope you found this informative. If you did, please subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below. Click on the notification bell so that you're alerted whenever new videos come out. And also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My personal account is Nacy.Hornaday, and my interior decor account is Neon Interiors. And until next time.